Tigers are among the most skilled hunters on Earth. Their hunting tactics are fine-tuned to the environments they inhabit. But how would these strategies fare in an entirely different environment? Could a tiger's hunting tactics work on an exoplanet with conditions vastly different from Earth? To answer this question, we need to understand the essence of a tiger's hunting methods. Tigers rely on stealth, patience, and power. They stalk their prey quietly, using the cover of dense forests, tall grasses, or shadows. Once within range, they launch a powerful sprint, closing the distance in seconds before delivering a lethal blow. This highly effective technique is shaped by the unique physical and environmental conditions of Earth. Tigers are built for strength, with muscular bodies and sharp claws. Their sensory abilities, especially their sight and hearing, are crucial for tracking prey. But would these traits still be advantageous on a planet with unfamiliar conditions? Exoplanets may have radically different environments, with lower gravity, different atmospheric compositions, or unique terrains. For example, a low-gravity environment could impact a tiger's physical abilities. They may be able to leap further or run faster, but the reduced weight might affect their power and force. This could influence their ability to deliver the decisive strikes needed to catch prey. In addition, different atmospheric conditions could alter how a tiger perceives its environment. On Earth, a tiger's sharp vision helps it spot prey even in low light. But on an exoplanet, the atmosphere's color, density, or composition could shift the way light interacts with their surroundings. This could make it harder or easier for the tiger to track prey. The terrain would also play a critical role. Tigers are skilled at navigating dense forests, grasslands, and wetlands. They use the environment to their advantage, blending into their surroundings as they wait for the perfect moment to strike. On an exoplanet, however, the environment could vary wildly, perhaps vast deserts, alien forests, or rocky landscapes. Would a tiger's stalking behavior still be effective if the landscape doesn't offer natural cover? If the exoplanet's ecosystem includes creatures that are faster or more agile than Earth's prey, tigers would face new challenges. Would the tiger's stealth tactics be sufficient to outsmart such prey? Perhaps, in some cases, the tiger's ability to quickly cover long distances in lower gravity could compensate for the loss of stealth. The tiger might rely more on speed rather than ambush tactics to catch faster creatures. Alternatively, if prey on the exoplanet were more resilient or larger than Earth's, tigers might need to adapt their hunting strategy. They might use a different form of attack, such as tackling prey from above or ambushing it in a new way. In a low-gravity environment, tigers may also need to adjust their approach to pouncing and grappling. One of the tiger's most powerful weapons is its ability to assess risk and wait for the right moment. They are patient hunters, willing to wait for hours until the perfect opportunity arises. On an exoplanet, patience might still be beneficial, but the tiger would need to factor in new variables. Could an unpredictable environment force the tiger to act more quickly, or would patience still be the key to success? Tigers are solitary hunters, and this solitary nature could serve them well on an exoplanet. Without the need to rely on a pack, they would have the freedom to adapt their tactics to their surroundings. But in some exoplanet environments, cooperation with others might be more beneficial. Would tigers on such planets develop new forms of teamwork to catch prey, or would they remain solitary hunters? On Earth, tigers rely heavily on their keen senses, especially their sight and hearing, to track and hunt prey. But on an exoplanet, these senses could be affected by environmental factors. For example, different atmospheric compositions could change the way sound travels, or lower gravity could affect a tiger's balance. Would these changes compromise the tiger's ability to hunt effectively? It's also possible that prey on an exoplanet would be very different from Earth's creatures. Perhaps exoplanet creatures have evolved to defend themselves against predators in ways that Earth's prey have not. In such cases, tigers might have to develop new strategies, such as using their speed to exhaust prey or outmaneuver them in ways that Earth prey would never anticipate. If the exoplanet had an ecosystem based on non-organic life forms, such as robots or energy-based creatures, the tiger's predatory instincts might not be effective at all. Would a tiger evolve new hunting strategies suited to hunting machines or energy-based entities? This would require a complete shift in the tiger's evolutionary trajectory, moving away from traditional stalking tactics. Alternatively, if the exoplanet's creatures are more resilient or larger than those on Earth, tigers might need to evolve even more powerful physical traits. Stronger claws, sharper teeth, or reinforced muscles could help them tackle tougher prey. Such adaptations could be driven by the need to overcome tougher, more formidable creatures. In low-gravity environments, tigers might also become more agile and flexible. They could leap greater distances and cover larger areas in less time. Their hunting strategy would likely shift, focusing more on speed and agility rather than waiting for the perfect ambush. The tiger's need for large territories might also change on an exoplanet. If the planet's ecosystems are more abundant, tigers might not need as much space. Instead, they could shift to more localized hunting grounds where prey is abundant, reducing the need for long-range stalking. On an exoplanet with radically different ecosystems, the tiger's traditional hunting method would certainly be challenged. But the tiger's intelligence and adaptability would likely allow it to find a new way to hunt. Through trial and error, and over many generations, tigers might evolve strategies suited to the new world they inhabit. Ultimately, whether or not a tiger's hunting tactics would work on an exoplanet depends on the specific conditions of that world. Changes in gravity, atmosphere, and terrain would require the tiger to adapt in ways we cannot yet predict. However, one thing is clear: the tiger's ability to adapt to its environment would play a key role in determining its success on an exoplanet. As we explore the possibility of life on other planets, these questions about animal behavior and survival tactics become increasingly relevant. Could Earth's apex predators like tigers still dominate alien landscapes? Only time and exploration will tell what challenges and opportunities exoplanets may offer to life forms from Earth.